So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you what I believe is the best vlogging setup for what I call run and gun vlogging, walking and talking. I'll explain why I believe it's the best setup. So the vital ingredients that you need are an Osmo pocket, a DJI Osmo extension rod, that cheeky little DJI Osmo audio adapter, and a microphone. Now you have two choices as far as I'm concerned. You have a lav mic setup, or you have the Rode Micro Go. Which is here. And that's what I'm going to use now, the Rode Micro Go, just because I think the sound is brilliant. Now I'm recording this that I'm talking to you on at the moment on my Sony RXO, which has got a Boya microphone connected. Cannot use that with my Osmo Pocket. The reason being, it doesn't seem to have the volume within it to work. The Osmo Pocket doesn't. Within the Pro settings on the Osmo Pocket, it is possible to adjust the volume, but I've adjusted the input volume as high as it will go. Still absolutely no use whatsoever. So the great thing with the Rode is it will plug straight into the cold shoe mount, which I think is fabulous, on the side of the, and we plug it in. Obviously I need to put the other end of the microphone on me, so I turn it on, put this one on. The setup was very simple. It's the rod, it's the microphone, it's the DJI Pocket, Osmo Pocket, and it's the audio adapter. Now, the reason that I think it's the perfect vlogging camera, and when I say vlogging, I do not mean action camera. This is not an action camera, this is a vlogging camera. And the reason I say vlogging camera is the kind of thing where you're walking and talking. So I'm walking along and I'm talking, and I see something in front of me, and I think, oh wow, look at that. So I just push a button, camera turns around and off it goes. Turn it back onto me, and away we go. Okay, I can set it to follow me, I can set it to be fixed, whatever. I don't know. I don't mess about with settings much, I don't need to. But anyway, this is the setup I use. I find it superb. The sound quality with the Rode is absolutely brilliant. Now the reason this is the perfect vlogging setup for me, and I stress for me, it's very simple. I've got a completely knackered shoulder. It's must be muscular. I cannot hold my arm like this for very long at all. I mean, literally. And this is a very light setup. And if I had like these guys with their Canon G5s and all the lenses and microphones and everything else that they put on them, I literally wouldn't be able to hold it for more than a few seconds. I don't like holding the Osmo Pocket in my hand like that either. I think it looks stupid. And also, of course, with that, we get that situation where the Osmo Pocket really isn't far enough away, and therefore I am like taking up the whole screen. With the extension rod, obviously I can hold my arm near my side, just like this, very comfortable. I have control, obviously, of the stick. The sound is going to be consistent because the microphone is in the same place, whereas I've got the camera, I'm turning, whatever. And obviously one of the great things with the Osmo is I can control the camera from here while just pushing the buttons and moving around. So that's what I mean. I think for me, for my situation with a completely knackered shoulder, it's a light, easy camera setup, and it's easy to use. Now, people will be saying, screaming at me, oh, the GoPro Hero 8. It's amazing, and the media pack and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and the media pack. So if I want the GoPro, I can't just plug my microphone in without having one of their ridiculously big microphone adapters. Ridiculously big microphone adapters. So I'd have the GoPro on a microphone adapter, And obviously if I wanted the screen as well, I'd have to pay for their new media pack with the screen. Then I'd have to put the microphone on, which okay, could be a Rode mic could go just the same. And then obviously you've got the issue with the great big wide screen, which I don't need, so I could set it to linear or whatever. But I've had 2 GoPros, a 5 and a 7. Neither of them lasted a year, and I've had this one in the whole time I had both of those, and it's lasted me perfectly fine. So the simple fact is I trust DJI products and I do not trust GoPro at all. So yeah, I'm not keen on GoPros, so I'm always going to take another option. For my action camera on my motorbike, I use an Akasa V50 Pro, which I'm very happy with, and does all I need. And for my walking and talking, this is all I need. The camera I'm filming on is the Sony RX0 Mark II. The reason I have that, same reason. I have a Canon G7X Mark II, cannot plug my sound directly into it, so I'm basically giving that to my wife and my daughter to use. I can plug sound directly into the Sony, and therefore, you know, I've got 2 small, easy to use, easy to carry, light cameras I can put in this little bag here. That little bag there is all it takes to carry all my gear when I go out vlogging, and that's me set. So for me personally, for the kind of vlogging I do, I mean, look, I'm not making art. I know there's guys out there that spend a fortune on black magic cameras and whatever, and lighting and massive expensive microphones and all of that stuff. That's not me. I make vlogs, just simple vlogs. I'm not making art. I'm not making cinematic spectaculars. I am making vlogs that most people will watch once if I'm lucky. Not most people. Some people will watch once if I'm lucky. None of them will probably watch it through to the end, and it's gone tomorrow. It is literally, my vlogs are like newspapers used to be when I was growing up. They're today's news and tomorrow's fish and chip wrapper. And that's what it is. So this is my setup. This is the camera that I absolutely adore. And if I wanted an action camera, fine. This isn't an action camera. Let's just be totally safe and totally honest. I'm not going to tie this to my helmet. I'm not going to go skateboarding. If you're doing extreme sports, this isn't the setup. But if you're just doing walk and talking, absolutely, this is it. This is what you need. And therefore, this is what I have. And I think price-wise, I think this is a really good setup as well. These are capable of 4K. I run mine at 2.7K 50, and that's all I need. So this is what I say is the best vlogging setup. What do you think? Do you disagree? What do you disagree? What do you say is better that's in the same kind of price bracket? Thank you very much. See you next time.